Hey, I thought I'd stream for a bit, so I want to try this game. Oh, my controllers. Which one are you? Where's control plug? Oh, there we go. We'll start. It's kind of fine as it was. Okay, I saw this game. I got it for Humble Bundle because it was on Humble Bundle monthly for last month, or this month, I don't remember. But I thought we could try it out, you know? Because I am kind of interested in Cthulhu stuff. It's like, it's all cool. You know, ancient beings that drive you mad by pure sight alone. You know, Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He's now a private detective who has trouble finding a new case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly, or risk losing his license. Pierce. God, I'm just having a fucking stroke. It's been a while. I've been kind of lazy recently, so, you know, I don't know. I'm probably not going to be streaming every day like I've been doing, but, you know, I'll do some stuff if I'm having fun. I'm playing a lot of, like, bad to stream games, the problem, because I'm, like, you know, it's a game that I'm more interested in playing by itself. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who is in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Actually, because I did not fuck with the settings at all. Probably should have made sure that this toothbrush should go off. I don't want to get sick, please. Wait, I didn't read that. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought it said. I just didn't want to get sick if I swung my head around like a fucking madman, as I'm probably prone to do. Okay. The crouching, this is very weird. You know, just some rotting fish. Oh, because I can't interact with that without having a light. Can I? It doesn't like be able to borrow the candles that have like melded with the table. Ah, bolt cutters. Can I just take the boat and leave? Something's in the water. I'm ready to cut your damn hands off and bite you in half. Rip you in twain! Your right click's very weird. I'm sure the people who own this place will appreciate me doing that. Oh, jeez. Well, it rhymes. Tell you, no, it's true. Oh no. Shamu!
What a putrid offering.
I loved you, Shamu. And another whale. Oh man. Is Cthulhu speaking to me?
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
And it's like, don't fight, you've been chosen. It gives the running option.
Everything has already been written.
Oh, jeez.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
Darkwater. My private detective agency contracted with Wentworth Detective Agency. Contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. There's a great war I decided to set up in Boston, where there's no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case followed by the other. Adultery, settle scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get off these empty bottles. I'll get rid of these empty bottles, but the time is mine for the moment. I have a lighter, lost battalion. My old lighter. I engraved the memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men who lost the lost battalion who fell. Can you read it? Ah, level up stuff. Improving the skill, but chance of understanding the motivation of a person based on his or her behavior. Spot hidden. Probably pretty important. Do I have points to spend, or does it say anywhere? I can... No. Submenus. Oh, jeez. Okay, so it'd be really... mental trauma somehow relating to... Oh, sanity. Oh, no, because these are submenus. It's the switch between the two buttons. Oh, okay, because I can use Q and E to... I'm learning. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Mens Argonne offensive. He's one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion. Americans unite. That's units that suffered heavy losses from the enemy in Allied artillery fire, forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of the fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies. The soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off nightmares that haunt him. Do I have a skill point? I wonder if these... Okay. So, the more shit I discover about it... Oh, but I have Cthulhu points or something. I mean... So these can be improved by finding stuff in the environment. Okay, so this is my speech, strength checks, intelligence checks, finding there's a perception checks, and just wisdom checks, essentially.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Very smooth draw.
I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
I don't know if it's a bit loud. Hopefully somebody will come along and tell me, but...
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That is encouraging.
I don't know. I feel like if you're under...
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
He never understood that his wife had left him. Kept on calling me weeks after the investigation was closed. Sad now. I mean, understandable. You never want to
A
think
good
of
old
like
story
wife
of
this
blackmail
show.
in a speakeasy.
Bartender who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. When you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I mean, you think for a guy who doesn't like whiskey, he wouldn't drink so much of it, you know? There are other alcohols.
It's been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Doctor can repeat to me that doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but if I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Gotta quit. Gotta quit the whiskey. You gotta be so over the case. So let's check.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
I looked at everything else.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigations.
Just looking at that whiskey.
I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh, okay, so it's giving me a little bit of points to spend. So, Spothead is probably pretty important. Probably fine.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth enough in your likeness. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, for you too.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who's already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
For 20 bucks.
That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
That it says WNS to navigate objectives, but
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather
Brother
thin.
Steel. Shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out the part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. Police decide on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A pressing cut. An article written by the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a reclusive life there with their only son, Simon. Simon.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater?
What's the guy's one question I
Never
can?
heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. Police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mention Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Oh, so I can
I
definitely.
think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Dark water. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. Dark water is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with many memories left by its lost tribes. Don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
I gotta look at everything else. I wonder if, right... No, is that like her kid, her, and her husband? And like maybe her husband started the fire? Oh. Dense work aimed at the young practitioners. The first volume lists illnesses known in the civilized world that details the symptoms of suitable treatments. Medicine regression. A little bit of medicine regression. Sarah, his wife, her son. Okay. I think we've seen everything in the room. I think that book came in afterwards, so you know. What's it going? Off to Darkwater. Sarah Hawkins case. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The the cursed artist, is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. Is the only clue she left behind. Well, she left her father a disturbing painting, a shipping label, an address, a warehouse set in the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be a starting point for Pierce's investigation. You know, just go into a little island that a crazed artist lived on. Her and her husband, the guy from Fallout 4. The Brother of Steel guy, Maxwell. And then her son, little Simon. The boy. The little boy. I did not notice I need to hit a button.
Almost there.
Just fucking falls over. Gets eaten by a shark or something. The end. Somebody's been smoking too much out here. Fat fucking clouds.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Well, but that box is pretty light. Yeah.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Oh, he's carrying that. I don't like it fucking yawny.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
Looks like whale bones up there.
We would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great pain to part in tragedy.
It's a fucking dead orc over there.
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for
It's
me,
the fucking
you'll
gun.
find me at the Harbor Master's office.
Harbor.
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
He's had more of a fucking Boston accent than anyone else here. Hey. Harbor Master.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this.
Captain.
cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payments to the carrier. Can't. Oh, it's probably not a pirate. One of these, a fellow seaman. Let's do as much of the stuff before he gets back up here. Change of plans, it's already here. These little pretty-ass lights. I mean, I guess it's like still, what, like 19...
This man and Fitzroy.
1939, something like that, probably. But if a man looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing the bridge of a ship, he has a wooden leg.
What a macabre souvenir.
Oh man, this is his brother's leg. His twin's leg. Can I jump down? Give him a old fucking a harpoon. Give me an old drop kick from the second floor. Just fucking clothesline his ass. Somebody's phone's on vibrate. Ah, the second volume. More medicine. Yes. I don't remember if I put points in the medicine or not, but if I didn't, it's good on me. Because I don't know what I even put him into, like, eloquence seems good. Actually, you know what, let's not put it in until we have enough to get a level up.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Ah, the shitter. Nobody watch. Just like a fucking dead head on the back of the door. Ah, yes. The two-way door. Very good, very good. I think we've looked at everything.
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests.
Cargo.
They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Well, a few of the dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, A partial date. A partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want information given? It's like fucking...
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded
He's a
whale.
fucking lozenge.
Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the Miraculous Catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. You know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
That's more Darkwater, you know?
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Father.
Your father.
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Well, who's Cat?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
It's too late
Are
for
you
that,
being
mate.
blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Okay. That's all I got from him for now.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
These people who fucking put their perks as CPs, not very good. Eloquence and psychology seem like a good thing to put in too. I think probably eloquence, just to talk my way out of some stuff. I don't know who's at the end of the bar. Is this guy gonna talk to me, I wonder? Just fucking push him in. I can't get back on the boat, check anything out over there. Some scummy ass water. I don't think I've ever seen so much algae in a fucking... That doesn't look like... It doesn't even look like seaweed. It could be.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not seeing this. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Shysters.
They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36.
Don't want to piss him off yet.
Darkwater Harbor.
Don't know who I'm trying to, like, you know.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
So I guess I didn't pass that test.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more
Well,
than
he's
what
fucking looking
everyone
at
knows.
Arrow's mouth.
I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
What a fucking Poseidon statue. I'll check this out, then probably go to the bar.
There. Hello, old friend.
So there's a spot hidden somewhere I didn't fucking see. Okay, to that one. What is a lockpicking skill that I should have tried to improve at all? How do I put the lighter away?
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Oh, there you go. Middle mouse. Keep climbing up there. Man, it must smell fucking terrible. And this guy who's just like sitting here fishing. Something else, man.
Beast back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy.
Cops, they can't understand.
That's doing by that,
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told that flunky that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
No.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean, they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Quick stop.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Like actors.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come. You've only just arrived on dark water, and already you think like a sailor.
Your superstitions are expressed in a rather disturbing fashion.
What do you mean?
The statue at the entrance of the harbor, St. Brendan. Somebody disfigured it mercilessly.
I condemn these actions. St. Brendan is the protector of the whalers, and this statue a witness to our history.
You don't know who could have done it.
I wonder as much as you do. I hope they'll be punished.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see
Under
me
the
when
alcohol
you've got
bottle.
something new.
That you didn't need to see about the alcohol. This, excuse me, jeez. Stranded whale.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
God, this guy's fucking eyes. That is a fucking face and a half.
Hey, be careful.
Probably cat.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
That guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
So serve me a drink.
Just to make things clear, only regulars can run up a tab. Others pay.
What do you know about the Hawkins Warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Go.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Torture?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision, was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Just one. I think we'll get along well.
Just give him a little bit of money. Get on my side. This will affect your destiny. Jeez.
That'll be all for now.
That one drink will affect my entire destiny.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
68 fucking dollars.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Little mini harpoons. Shot into
the Miraculous Catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Miraculous Catch. The Scylla returned as a port. It saved Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. Locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had been aboard, of a size that went beyond the formidable toothed whales, the cetaceans that is already being called the Miraculous Catch. The cetaceans that is already being called the Miraculous Catch covered the whole deck of the deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. Surviving sailors told a frightening account of the pair's catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bring an end to the famine from which part of this island was suffering. We're aspirants. He's pressing with me with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Sing the weird song.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the Miraculous Catch. You shouldn't talk about the dead like that. We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk. There! You're speaking ill, you see!
It's your proof that the Miraculous Catch really did happen.
Oh.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the Miraculous Catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Show the skin.
Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
They rebelled.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
One of the Miraculous Catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, Jim.
Good night, stranger.
So they caught a huge whale, bigger than bigger than any other whale.
Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon the post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
Return right after. God in his alley make your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Well, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Okay. It's okay. It's really just not in the mood. So I get inside that warehouse. Policeman guarding it. Unless I can get an A-OK from the police.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Okay, so there's something hidden here. So there's the question mark on the left.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
The winch goes up there, then it goes over there, and then it stops it there.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Okay, so I gotta find a winch handle.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
There's something hidden though. Ratchet device. Okay.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
There's still something hidden though.
A whale vertebrate. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
I wonder if it flashes up.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Okay. I'm guessing if I didn't have the better find hidden, I might not have been able to find that cog.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Nice. Kind of burned my hand with the lighter. I like how green it is down there. He's like...
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
It's the same kind of green, right? That was coming off the lanterns. I wonder if it's whale oil. From the Miraculous Catch. What the fuck is that? Oh boy. Spooked the shit out of me. What the fuck is happening? Yeah, that's fucking terrifying. Being grabbed by a tentacle and pulled into like a whale's gut. Like a squid's maw. It's fucking ugh, my god.
This is primitive.
Wow, that was a great fucking call, dude. I wonder if it's because I breathed in all that green smoke. Can I go up the whole way? There we go. Oh, maybe because I did and I was still crouching? I don't know.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Question, how many case points do I have? Recall them all. Fucking what the hell they're called. I only got 3. I need 4 for my next level up. I think possibly getting like eloquence, because nobody fucking likes the way I speak. Okay. Use my detective vision.
What happened here? Who has enough money to buy painkillers but stays in a place like this?
Okay, so I guess I passed the psychology test, but I didn't pass the medicine test.
It smells as bad as it looks.
What is that? That's a fish, right? That's another fish. They're all fish. It's all surprisingly, all fucking fish.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Is it their kid? Young Simon?
can't sleep. I know how that feels.
So I'm wondering, right? This would help me more in the talking parts. This other one. I think the getting that's probably a good idea, right? Possibly wanting to like up spot hidden or this stuff. This stuff we can't actually like actively do. So you see, I like that. It's that. Oh, giant ass fucking beetles. Remarkable whale vertebrae, fish heads, and crab arms or leeches? I don't fucking know what the hell it's supposed to be. I think it's gonna be a horror game.
Settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
I don't think you did.
You seem like a competent officer. You should help the job.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins Mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? Open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins Mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Man, this shit looks like a fucking Borderlands place. Where it's like up on some kind of like precarious cliff. And there's like a bunch of sheer fucking drop rocks. It's like, why would anybody live here? I don't know. You know, it's a good view. It's a really great atmosphere, man. Pierce managed to get in the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his search by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins Mansion. Somebody's fucking watching.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Let's do this. I think I'm gonna call it soon.
Your partner, Andrews.
So this conversation, I'm gonna call it because I'm just.
You managed to get something out of that bomb? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over you. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on them.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
No, that's not really.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Okay. I think we'll just save it here, because I haven't eaten anything yet, and I'm a little bit tired. Thank you all for watching. Do let me know if you're interested in seeing whatever the... I mean, it's kind of spoilery, isn't it, this image? You know, Cthulhu's gonna come. He's gonna fucking eat me. Either way, do like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitch. All that stuff helps out, and I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. We'll see. We'll up to it. Bye.